Hi there, Teresa from the Fargo Red Wing Shoe Store. I'd like to thank you, the hardworking men and women, for supporting our small business because we couldn't do it without you. So thank you to each and every one of you for helping us have this memorable year. It's been our pleasure to help you. If you've never worn Red Wing boots, stop in and see what we're all about at 3003 Main Avenue in Fargo. Red Wing shoes for ultimate durability.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is December 30th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott with you here this morning. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. Love it when you join us live. Leave us a comment, but it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or you can listen to it as a podcast. Go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute.
All right, today going to be the warm day of our forecast.
Woo. Temperatures have been rising all night long. We're in the 20s now, headed toward the low 30s this afternoon. Some spots above the freezing point. 33 in Fargo and 32 in Grand Forks. With this warmer air moving in, meeting a little bit of moisture, there's some freezing drizzle out there this morning, which is less than ideal. I'm hearing reports of icy roads between Fargo and Buxton on I-29. So if you do have early morning travel plans, avoid the cruise control, maybe watch out for some ice, along with some brand new snow. Patches of snow have been moving through. We saw that fall in Fargo between about 5:30 to 6:30 this morning, leaving behind a dusting to maybe an inch in some spots. Main accumulating snow has been this morning. I will hang on to a few flurries for the afternoon forecast. Not a big snow, but does come with some wind this afternoon. Out of the northwest, gusting 30 to 35. That can push around not only this snow that we just picked up, but the snow that we picked up on Sunday too, and give us a little bit of a blowing snow effect throughout the day. Not where it's like lofted in the air and makes it hard to see, but where it's kind of moving across the road, that sort of thing. So those are travel things to watch out for your Tuesday. 33 degrees today does come with a cloudy sky and that wind though, so I don't really think it feels all that wonderful outside. I mean, it's not sub-zero, but it'll probably feel more like the 20s instead of the 30s. I just don't want you to picture like 33 and sunny and calm. I wish that would really help some melting, but nope, we're going to be stuck with the clouds. Next pass of snow moves in very early tomorrow morning, once again from the northwest to the southeast, traced to maybe 2 inches, once again gusting 25 to 30 miles an hour, so a little bit of a minor blowing snow into your early Wednesday morning. It's a fast mover. The second half of Wednesday looks dry, which is kind of when everybody, is out and about getting ready to ring in the new year. Scott and I were just talking about how like New Year's Day is the actual holiday, but the excitement is New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's kind of confusing. Which day is the holiday?
Yeah, exactly.
So while you're headed out for your Wednesday afternoon, partly cloudy, maybe a little bit of sun. Temperatures going backwards, so that's not ideal. We'll be near zero on Wednesday afternoon. Anything between -5 to -10 around midnight time. Wednesday into Thursday, 25 into 26. So it'll be cold. Your sparkly little dress is going to have maybe some tights or your sparkly little dress.
Yeah.
Specifically you.
Looks
I
good on
looked
that.
at you while I said that. Scott's sparkly little dress.
You like sequins.
Got a new one.
Very exciting. Stay warm. It's going to be cold at midnight. As you're headed home from your New Year's plans, we'll start watching out for the next wave of snow. That's number 3 in 3 days. Same fashion, northwest to southeast, traced to maybe an inch. That one doesn't feature as much wind though, so 5 to 15 miles an hour. We'll probably wake up with a few flakes falling on New Year's Day. That clears out and temperatures are back in the single digits above by New Year's Day afternoon. Single digits on Friday, teens Saturday, 20s on Sunday. Watching for a chance of snow on Sunday. We'll see what that looks like as we get a little bit closer. But the first part of your actual weekend, even though a lot of people are probably starting the weekend starting on Wednesday, Thursday, or aren't working at all this week and are like, what day is it? And the kids aren't in school. It's a very confusing time. The weekend itself, the first part of the weekend looks good to go for traveling. Okay. I think that's all. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, today a Grand Forks woman is set to be sentenced on a murder charge after police say she sold fentanyl to a woman who later died from an overdose. Rachel Boswell faces up to 25 years in prison for the charge. She pleaded guilty last month. Court documents say the 20-year-old victim was found dead with drug paraphernalia and tinfoil that tested positive for fentanyl. Investigators were able to connect Boswell to the case after the victim's call history showed that she was the person who sold the drugs.
Today, lawyers for an Oklahoma man charged in a high-speed chase and officer-involved shooting in Minnesota will continue to push for their client to undergo a mental health evaluation. Investigators say 34-year-old Caleb Kofi sped through the Canadian border crossing in Pembina in April. A Crookston police officer shot him in the leg after he got out of his car with a gun in his hand. In November, his lawyers requested a mental health evaluation for him. A hearing on the motion set for earlier this month will happen today.
This morning, a former UND professor is in a Polk County courtroom charged with a felony in a prostitution sting. Deputies arrested 50-year-old Kinley Rick Chu as part of the operation. Court records show Chu thought he was meeting with a 17-year-old in Crookston, but it was actually an undercover cop.
A Jamestown elementary school teacher is waking up in jail, accused of sexually assaulting a student for over a year. Jamestown police say 45-year-old Michael Romans was arrested on a charge of corruption of a minor. Romans is a teacher at Gunsner Elementary School, also worked as a volunteer firefighter. He's been placed on administrative leave from both of those positions. Formal charges have not been filed yet.
A Chicago man charged in a deadly shooting at a Fargo apartment building has pleaded guilty to murder. Police say Patrick Martin Jr. and 30-year-old Stephen Burrell planned to rob Rashawn Wilson at an apartment last December. Both Martin and Burrell are accused of shooting Wilson, who died the next day. Martin will be sentenced for that drug charge in March. We are still working to learn when he'll be sentenced on the murder charge.
A Fargo man is now facing a charge accused of robbing a smoke shop with a BB gun. 60-year-old Timothy Hampton is facing a felony robbery charge after police were called to the Discount Smoke Shop on University Drive South on Saturday morning. He's accused of taking over $400 and was tracked to a nearby hotel where investigators found a replica Glock. Hampton will be back in court next month.
Today, the Fargo Human Rights Commission is holding a news conference in support of the Somali community. In a news release, the commission said it is, quote, deeply troubled by the recent rise in inflammatory rhetoric targeting the Somali community in Minnesota and beyond. The commission will gather with community members at the Sky Commons at 1:30 this afternoon. Of course, WDAY will let you know what happens tonight at 6.
Don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to our website, Inforum.com. Just go to Inforum.com/subscribe and you can get that deal.
Join us for our next newscast. It's coming up at 11 this morning, and then we have you covered at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
And First News is back tomorrow morning for your New Year's Eve from 5 to 7, so join us then.
Have a great day, everyone.